Lateral transfer. One of the most strenuous tasks faced by patient attendants is laterally transferring a patient from a bed. A lateral transfer is a common cause of injuries to attendants. We will demonstrate how to transfer a patient out of a bed in 3 different ways. Other combinations are possible, and users should evaluate the best combinations for their needs. Caution: use due care to not drop the patient from the bed during the transfer. To transfer a patient from a bed to a wheeled stretcher, load the patient onto a full-length HILT. Up to 5 attendants may be used, depending upon the patient's weight and the attendant's ability to access the patient. Deploy enough extenders for each attendant. Insert hands into the handles and slide the patient from the bed onto the wheeled stretcher. To transfer a patient from the side of the bed and carry in a supine position, load the patient onto a full-length HILT. On one side, deploy the first and second sets of extenders at the patient's upper body. On the opposite side, deploy the first and second sets of extenders at the patient's lower body. Working in unison, pull in opposite directions to pivot the patient in the bed. Deploy extenders on opposite sides from those first deployed. 2 attendants near the head insert hands into handles, and in unison, pull the patient from the bed until the patient's waist is near the edge of the bed. 2 more attendants insert hands into the remaining handles, and in unison, all attendants fully transfer the patient from the bed. To transfer the patient from the end of the bed and carry in a supine position, load the patient onto a full-length HILT. 2 attendants deploy the first and second sets of extenders near the patient's lower body. Insert hands into handles. Then in unison, pull the patient from the bed until the patient's waist is near the edge of the bed. 2 more attendants deploy the first and second sets of extenders near the patient's upper body. Insert hands into handles. Then in unison, all attendants fully transfer the patient from the bed. Be sure to view the elements, lift and carry a supine patient, and infection control videos for additional information.